Hello children, today I am here to teach you chapter 25 in your textbook, the number line and Cartesian plane. So in this one, we are representing fractions and decimal numbers with one decimal place on a number line, and we are comparing fractions and decimals using the number line, and also we represent on a number line the values that the unknown and inequality with one unknown can take. Identify a point on a coordinate plane by considering the x and y coordinates, and also identify the nature of the coordinates of the points that lie on a line which is parallel to an axis of the coordinate plane. Number line and Cartesian plane. Write down the set of integers from 0 to plus 5. Integers only whole numbers. So what are the numbers? 0 to plus 5. So integers, that means we have to take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also we can take, positive 5 from 0 to plus 5. Write down the set of integers from 0 to minus 5. So the other way around. So starting from 0, you can write minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Write down the set of integers from minus 3 to 3. So starting from minus 3, we can write minus 3. Then minus 2. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So when it says from this number to this number, both numbers are included. What is the name of the above line? You have already done this before. We call it number line. Where you see the arrow on the number line? So normally we see towards positive side. So we can say towards positive side. But certain books you can see both ways. So in your syllabus, in your textbook, you can see the arrow towards right hand side. That means positive side. But this is also not wrong. So this means goes to the negative side and this means to the positive side. Show all these integral values on the number line. Integral means integers. So we'll mark a equals minus 2. Now when you take the number line, 0 is in the middle and towards right side you get positive numbers and towards left side you get negative numbers. So minus 2 is here. So we can mark A here. B minus 4. This point. C 0. This point. D plus 3, this point. Write down the integral solutions represented by A, B, C, D, E. So we'll read the values. A, what's the value? Minus 5. B, this point, minus 2. C is equal to 0. D is equal to plus 3 and E plus 5. Write down the set of integers greater than minus 3 and less than plus 3. So greater means we don't include minus 3. So minus 3 towards right hand side, what you get? Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. You can't write 3 there. Less than 3 means 3 is not included. So those are the integers in between -3 and 3. Show the above integers on a number line. -2. Here. -1 is point. 0, 1, 2. So we can mark those numbers on the number line. Representing fractions and decimals on a number line. So now we'll look at how we can mark decimals and fractions. Show A equals 2.3 on the number line. Now look at carefully. So here there are small lines. So each line we can say this is 0.1. So because there are 10 places are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here one line means 0.1. So 2.3, how can we mark? 2 and then 3 lines to the right. 1, 2, 3. So this is the 1, 2, 3. This is the A point. B equals -1.7. So minus 1.7 means from -1, 7 squares to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is B. Write down the decimals showing by English letters. A. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means here we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means one line means 0.2. So 0.2 and in between 0.2 and 0.4. What's the value? 0.3. So minus 0.3. This one 0.2468. So 2, 4, 4 and 6 in between 0.5. So 1.5. That's positive. See? 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 and 8 in between 0.7. So 2.7. You can write plus 2.7 or just 2.7. That's correct. Look at this one. P is here. Exactly in between. -1 and -2. Minus 1.5. Q is in between 0 and -1. Here 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 and 8 in between 0.7. So minus 0.7. R, this is 0.24. In between 0.2 and 0.4. So 0.3. 0.3. S is in between 1 and 2. So this is 2. Exactly in between 0.4 and 0.6. That means 0.5. So 1.5. T is here. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. In between 0.8 and 3. So 2.9. That's also positive. A equals plus 1.5. So how can you show half? Half means here 4 lines. So 2 lines represent half of that. So in this number line, only 4 lines. So that means one line means 0.25, not 0.5. So 2 lines, 0.5, 0.5. So we need to mark 1.5, 1.5. 1.5 means in between these two. Show these fractions on the number line. -1 and 1/4. -1 and 1/4. Here one line means 1/4 because divided into 4 equal parts, 1 is 1/4. So minus 1 and 1/4 is here. 1 and 3/4. 1 and 3/4. 3/4 is here. 2 and 1/4. 2 is here. 1/4 is one space. So here this one is R. Show these fractions on the number line. Now we get 10. 10 parts means 0.1. One line represents 0.1 or 1/10. Minus 1 and 3/10 means 3 lines towards this side. 1, 2, 3. So this one is K. 1 and 3/5. 1 here. 3/5 means when you convert to 10, what's the value? 6/10. 3/5 is equivalent to 6/10. That means 6 parts from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/10. That's L. M, 4/5. 4/5 convert to the denominator 10. 8/10. 8/10 means 0.8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get this point. That's M. Look at this one, minus 1/2. Minus 1/2 means in between. So minus 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in between minus 1 and minus 2, that's point A. 1.5 in between 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is B. And 1 and 1/5. If we convert to 10, what happens? 1/5 convert to denominator 10. This becomes 2/10. That means 2 lines after 1. 1, 2. So 2 lines after 1, that's C. D means 1.2. So 1.2 is same as this value. So C and D both are the same. Write down the numbers showing by English letters. A. Now this is divided into 4 equal parts. So 1 means 1/4. This is in between minus 1 and minus 2. That's minus 1.5. B, in between 0 and minus 1. Minus 0.5. C is 3/4 of the value. So here 3/4 we can write as a fraction. 3/4. Or if you are writing in decimals, 0.75. D, 1 and 1/4. Quarter of that. 1 and 1/4. E, exactly in between 2 and 3, 2.5. Or 2.5 you can write as a fraction. Identify numbers that are larger to a given number. Now take a look at this number +2. So write down 3 integers that are greater than +2. +3 is greater. +4, +5. You can write any number above +2. If you take -2, write down 5 integers that are greater than -2. -1 is greater. 0, 1, 2, 3. So those are 5 integers. Write down 7 integers that are greater than minus 6. Minus 6 is here. Greater than, you can write minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 integers. So what can you say about that? The number to the right of any number is always larger than the other. So when you take the number line, when you take any number and towards right side, all the numbers are greater than that. Write down 4 integers that are less than plus 5. So plus 5 is here. Less than. You can write plus 4, plus 3, plus 2, plus 1. Those are less than plus 5. Write down 4 integers that are less than minus 3. Minus 3 is here. So less than minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. So what can you say about this one? The number to the left of any number is always smaller than the other. So when you take a number line, when you want to compare two numbers, see the position on the number line. If the number is to the right side, that number is greater than the other one. Inequalities with algebraic terms. Write down how you read these. X greater than three. X less than or equal to minus 2. Y is greater than or equal to 5. This one less than. Y is less than minus 4 or negative 4 you can write. This is y is less than or equal to minus 3 or negative 3. Write down 5 integers satisfy x greater than plus 3 greater. Means towards right side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write down 5 integers satisfy x greater than or equal to plus 3. That means plus 3 also included. Plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So greater than or equal to plus 3. Write down 5 integers satisfy x less than or equal to minus 2. So starting with minus 2 because it's included. So this side towards left side, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write down 5 integers satisfy y less than 0. So if we say the number line is y or this y-axis as y less than 0 towards down, less than 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Write down 5 integers satisfy y less than minus 7. So towards here, if we take y-axis, that means down. Minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, minus 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look at the inequality sign. If it's this symbol, that means the number is included, and if it's this, the number is not included. Show the integral values satisfy x greater than 3 on the number line. Integral means only integers. Greater than plus 3 means 3 is not included. So you can mark 4, 5, 6, 7, any number towards right side. Show the integral values satisfy x greater than or equal to plus 3 on the number line. That means 3 also included. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any number. Show the integral solution satisfy x greater than plus 2. Plus 2 is not included. So, towards right side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Show solutions for x greater than 3 on the number line. Now, this one, it's not mentioned. Only integers. You can get decimals, fractions, any number. So, what we do? So, we can draw an arrow for that. So, x greater than 3 means 3 is not included. So, we take an open circle on 3. And then this is towards right side. So, we take an arrow towards right hand side. So, this way, any value above 3. Show that all possible solutions of x greater than or equal to 3. Now, 3 is included. So, you can draw a solid circle on 3. So, this is 3 greater than or equal to plus 3. So, greater means towards right hand side. So, we can draw the arrow this way. Show all possible solutions of x greater than or equal to 2.5. So, 2.5, that means in between 2 and 3. So, you can draw a solid circle because it's equal as well. And then you can draw the arrow towards right hand side because that's greater. Any value above that. Show all possible solutions of x less than or equal to minus 3.5. Minus 3.5. In between 3 and minus 4, this is the value. So, this is also included. Equal sign is there. Now, less means towards left side. So, you draw an arrow towards left side. Show all possible solutions of x greater than or equal to 2 or x less than or equal to minus 2. We'll look at the first one, x greater than or equal to 2. So, we'll mark a solid circle on 2 because 2 is included. Greater means which side? Towards right side. So, that's one part. Or, what's the other number? Minus 2. Minus 2 is here, included. But that's now less than or equal to minus 2. That means towards left side. So, you get two possibilities. Either x greater than or equal to 2 or x less than or equal to minus 2. Show all possible solutions of in between. X is in between minus 3 and 2. Now, when you close the one side, this means x greater than minus 3. So, first we'll mark minus 3 with a solid circle. That's equal. But 2, an open circle. 2 is not included. If you close this one, x greater than minus 3 means towards this side. X less than 2 means towards this side. So, what's the common one? Common region is here to here. So, in between, we say in between two values. So, normally when you write this symbol, lower value here, upper value there. Write down the inequality satisfied for the solutions given. How can we write down the value? So, minus 1 is there and 3 is there. In between. So, how you write in between? X is in between this, but minus 1 is included, so you can put a equal sign. This one also in between, minus 3 and 2. X is in between minus 3 and 2. 2 is included, so you can put a sign there. This one, 2 separate sides, so we'll take this one. X is less than or equal to minus 6 because minus 6 is included. Or towards this side, x greater than 0. 0 is not included, that's an open circle. Now here, x is less than 0 or x greater than 0, but x is not equal to 0. So you can write x less than 0 or x greater than 0. 0 is not included. Marking points on a Cartesian plane. How we mark points on a Cartesian plane? So when you take the Cartesian plane, so this is like the number line. This is the origin here. 0 towards this side, right hand side, you get positive numbers. Towards left side, you get negative numbers. This is also like number line. Other way around. So this side positive and this side negative. So when you take the Cartesian plane, horizontal one is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis. Now how we read the points? When you are reading the points, first x coordinate. So P is 2, 3. 2, 3. So 2 is the x coordinate. This is the y coordinate. And when you take Q point, Q is here, minus 3 and 1. What is minus 3? X coordinate. And this is the y coordinate. Now we'll read the other points. Now P already done. 2, 3. Q minus 3, 1. R point here 0, 0. We call that's the origin. Origin. Mark all these points on a Cartesian plane. A 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. This point. A. Minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3 down. That's B. 0, minus 3. 0, minus 3. That's C. Minus 2, 0. Minus 2, 0. This point, that's D. Minus 4, 3. Minus 4 and then 3 goes up. E. 1, minus 1. 1 with minus 1. Here, that's F. 4 and minus 4. 4 and minus 4. G. 3, 0. 3 with 0. That's H. Write down coordinates of the points marked on the Cartesian plane. So we'll take this one A, 0, 5. 0, 5. We'll take this point as B, minus 2, 4. C, minus 2, 2. D, this point, minus 5, 0. E, this point, minus 2, minus 2. F, we'll take this point, 0, minus 4. G, this point, 0, 0, that's the origin. H, 2, minus 3. I, this point, so 4, 3. J, we'll take this point, 1 and 1. K, this point, 4, 0. And we'll take this one as L. That's 5 and minus 3. So when you are reading the points, first x coordinate and then y coordinate. Parallel lines to the axis of the Cartesian plane. So we'll see how we can draw parallel lines and what's the equation. Draw a Cartesian plane from minus 5 to 5 for both axes. So x-axis minus 5 to 5, y-axis minus 5 to 5. And mark the given points on the Cartesian plane. 2, minus 2. 2 minus 2 is here. 2 minus 1, this point. 2, 0. 2, 1. 2, 2. Connect all the points and label the line as AB. So we'll connect this line and label this as AB. So this line is AB. Write down properties of that AB line. What can you see? So we can see always the x coordinate, a point on the line, always the x coordinate is plus 2. X coordinate is 2 for any point on the line. That's 2. Then what else we can say? So the gap in between the y-axis and the AB line always equal. Gap between y-axis and AB line, the gap in between these two are equal. Gap between y-axis and AB line is equal. And we can say these two lines are parallel. So y-axis and AB line parallel to each other. AB line is parallel to y-axis. Draw a Cartesian plane from minus 5 to 5 for both axes. Draw the lines given below. Now before we do that, we need to identify what's the equation of the AB line. Now according to these properties, we found always x value is 2. So we label the equation as x equals 2. So when you get same x value, you get a vertical line. And this is x is 2 means always the x value is 2. Now we'll try this one. X equals 3. That means always x value is 3. So that should be a vertical line along 3. So this is x equals 3 line. X equals 0. X equals 0 line is here. This is x equals 0. And x equals minus 4, always the x value is minus 4. So you get a vertical line along x value minus 4. X equals minus 4. Now when you look at carefully, we can see y-axis is x equals 0 line. So y-axis, remember, that passes through x equals 0, vertical line. So x equals 0 means y-axis. So when you get what's the equation of the y-axis, so you can write x equals 0. Write down 3 coordinates of points on the line x equals 10. X equals 10 means always the x coordinate is 10. So you can write any value, 10, 1, 10 minus 5, 10 plus 2. But always x value is 10. Y value can be any value. Write down 3 coordinates of points on the line x equals minus 5, minus 5, 0, minus 5, 3, minus 5. You can write any decimal number, 2.5. Fraction, any y value, but x value is minus 5. Draw a Cartesian plane from minus 5 to plus 5 for both axes. So already done. Mark the given points on the Cartesian plane. Minus 2, 3. Minus 1, 3. 0, 3. 1, 3. 2, 3. Now connect all the points and label the line as PQ. So we'll connect all the points there and label this as PQ line. Write down properties of that PQ line. Now what can you see? When you take the y value, always the y value is 3. Y value is 3 for any point on PQ line. And what can you say about the gap? Gap between the x-axis and the PQ line always equal. Gap between PQ and x-axis is the same. And also we can say PQ is parallel to x-axis. PQ is parallel to x-axis. So now how can we write down the equation of the line PQ? Always the y value is 3. So we say y equals 3 line. So you get a horizontal line. All the y values are 3. So y equals 3. So now we did 2 types of lines. Vertical line, you got x equals something. Horizontal line, y equals something. Draw a Cartesian plane from minus 5 to 5 for both axes. Draw the lines given below. Now we know y equals 2 means always the y value is 2. So you can draw a horizontal line along 2. Y equals 0. That means this line. Y equals minus 4. This one. Always y value is negative 4. So y equals 2, y equals 0, y equals -4. And remember, what's the x-axis? What's the equation of the x-axis? Y equals 0 line. Write down 4 coordinates of points on y equals 8. So that means y value should be the same, 8. You can write any x value there. -2 with 8, 0 with 8 and 5 with 8. Y value is 8. Write down 4 coordinates of points on y equals -5. That means y value is -5. 0 -5, 1 -5, -1 -5 or 10 -5. Write down 4 coordinates of points on y equals 0. Y equals 0 means always y value is 0. -1 0, -2 0 or 0 0. Then 5 0. Y value is 0. Write down the coordinates of the common point of both y equals 8 and x equals 10. Now when you think about the Cartesian plane, x equals 10 means vertical line along x equals 10. Y equals 8 means horizontal line. All the y values are 8. So the common point means intersecting point of these two. So what should be the common point? X is 10 and y is 8. Write down the coordinates of the common point of both y equals 5 and x equals -3. So x equals -3. Y equals 5. What's the common point? This point. So you get -3 and 5. So that's the common point. Now we'll look at the review exercise in your textbook. Write all the integers that lie between -3 and 5. So what are the numbers? So you can write in between. Means -3 and 5. Both are not included. So you can write -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All integers. Mark these integers on a number line. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of the numbers mentioned in 1 above, write the least and the greatest number. So what's the least number? Least means smallest. -2. What's the greatest number? Highest number, 4. Write the integers 7, -8, 0, all these in ascending order. So ascending order, that means we can start from left to right, smallest to largest. When you think about the number line, negative numbers are the smallest. -8, then -4, 8, 4, then -3, then you get 0, 5 and then 7. So that's in ascending order, smallest to largest. Choose the appropriate symbol from greater or less than and fill in the blanks. Always think about the number line. 5 is towards right side than -2. That's greater. -10 is towards left side than -1. That's less than. 3 is towards right side than 0. 3 is greater. -5 towards left side than 0. That's less. 5 is towards right side than -7. That's greater. 0 is towards right side of -3, that's greater. Draw a Cartesian plane and mark the following points on it. So this is a Cartesian plane. A, 3, 1. 3 with 1. That's A. 0, 5. 0, 5. That's B. 3, 0. 3, 0 is C. 2, 3. 2 with 3. This point. D. 4, 1. 4 with 1. E. F is 3, 4. 3 with 4. That's F. Example number 1. Write the numbers that are represented by the points P, Q, R and S on the number line shown in the figure. So what's P? So when you take the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means each line represents 0.1. So here 0.1 there. So how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1.4. Look at the Q1, Q point. Q is towards this side. So how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly in the middle. 0.5. So that means minus 0.5. Then R is towards right side of 1. 2 squares to the right. 1.2. And S, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2.7. Write these numbers in ascending order. Ascending means smallest to largest. So we can take easily from the number line. So P, minus 1.5 is the lowest. Then Q, minus 0.5. R, 1.2 and S, 2.7. Exercise 25.1. Write the numbers that are represented by the points A, B, C, D, E and F on the given number line. So we'll read numbers A. Now first you have to check how many lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 5 spaces. So each one represents 0.2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 2, 4, 6. That means minus 2.6. Now look at B. B is from minus 1, that's 2 squares. 2, 4. So minus 1.4. Look at C. Starting from 0. Just one line. So minus 0.2. D is now towards positive side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. 0.8. 0.8. E, 1, 2. 2 squares. 0.2, 0.4. So 1.4. And F is just one line. That means 2.2. Mark the numbers 1.8, 3.5, 2.6 and 4.1 on a number line. So this is given starting from 0. This is towards right side and this is negative numbers. So 1.8. Now see how many lines are there first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means each line is 0.1. So how we mark? 0.8. So 1.8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this point is 1.8. 3.5. From 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.5. 2.6. From 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2.6. And 4.1. That means one line towards this side. 4.1. Mark the numbers on a number line. 13.2. So here also 10 lines are there. So that means 13.2 means 2 lines. So 13.2. 14.7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16.3. 1, 2, 3. Arrange each of the following groups of numbers in ascending order using a number line. First, we'll mark those points. -2. 1.5. That means in between 1 and 2. So 1.5 is here. -1.5. In between -1 and -2. -3. That means this. Now you can write down in ascending order, means starting from left, smallest to largest. So you can arrange easily using the number line. -3, -2, -1.5 and 1.5. This one, first mark it. 2.5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between 2 and 3. -0.5. In between 0 and -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -5.2. From -5, 1, 2. -5.2. 3 and 1/4. So 3 and 1/4 means, what's the value? 3.25. So it's difficult to mark it exactly, but we'll make it now 3.25 in between the second line and the third line. 3, 1, 2. So in between that. So it's difficult to mark, but this is in between these two lines. Now arrange in ascending order. So it's easy to rearrange here. -5.2 is the lowest one. And then this number, -0.5. Then 2.5. Then 3.25 means 3 and 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers are there. Look at this one. 1 and 1/4. So how we can mark 1 and 1/4 means 1/4 means 0.25. So here 10 lines are there. So in between 2 and 3. So 1 and 1/4 is here. 1 and 1/4. 0. This one. -2 and 2/5. So -2, 2/5 convert to tens. Multiply by 2, 10, and this becomes 4. 4/10 means 4 lines towards this side, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is -2 and 4/10. -4.1, only 1 line towards this side from -4. -4.1. Now we have to arrange this in ascending order, or arrange this in ascending order. So how can we start? From left. So this is the lowest number. So I'll write here -4.1, and then minus 2 and 2/5, and then 0, and here 1 and 1/4. So that's ascending order, smallest to largest. Now we'll mark these numbers. 2.7. 2.7 is from this one, 7 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2.7. Minus 10.5. Minus 10.5 in between minus 10 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares. Minus 10.5. 5 and quarter. Quarter means 0.25. 5 and so that means 5.25 in between 2 and 3. So 5 and a quarter. Minus 1.3. 1, 2, 3. Minus 1.3. Now we can write in ascending order starting from the lowest 10. Minus 10.5. Then we get minus 1.3 and then 2.7 and finally 5 and quarter. Example number 1. Mark the set of integral solutions of the inequality x greater than 1 on a number line. X greater than 1 means 1 is not included. So towards right side. So I can mark 2, 3. Represent the set of all solutions of each of the following algebraic inequalities on a separate number line. X less than 3.5. So 3.5 means in between 3 and 4. So 3.5 I can, if this line goes up to here, so 3.5 is here. But I have to draw an open circle there. 3.5. Less than 3.5 means you draw an arrow towards left side. So this way. So x less than 3.5. X greater than 3.5. So we mark the open circle in between 3 and 4. That's 3.5. Greater. Greater means towards right hand side. That means this way is greater than side. X less than or equal to 3.5. Now we can draw a solid circle because this is equal. 3.5 in between 3 and 4, that's 3.5 here. Less than side means towards left side. Next one, x greater than or equal to 3.5. So 3.5 we can draw the solid circle and greater means towards right hand side this way. Exercise 25.2. Mark the set of integral solutions of each of the following inequalities on a separate number line. X greater than 0. 0 is not included. So we can mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number to the right side. Because these are integral solutions means only integers. Less than 3.5. 3.5 is here. In between 3 and 4. So less than means any integer below that. 3, 2, 1, 0. Any negative number, positive numbers you can mark like this. Greater than or equal to minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 is in between these. Greater than or equal to this number. So what are the integers? Can be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's greater than. Represent the set of all solutions of each of the following algebraic inequalities on a separate number line. So all solutions, not just integer values. So how can we mark? When you look at this one, this is minus half equal also there. So we can draw a solid circle. Minus half. Where's minus half? In between 0 and, so this is minus half. Now this is m less than or equal to minus half. So you have to read from right. M less than or equal to minus half. So less than means towards left side. That means you can take any value from minus half to any decimal, integer, fraction, any number. Question number 2. M greater than or equal to 2.5. So represent the set of all solutions. 2.5 and this is included. So you mark with a solid circle 2.5 and then m is greater means towards right hand side. Look at the next one. 1.5. So 1.5 is in between 1 and 2 and you have to draw an open circle there. And m greater than 1.5. So you draw a line towards right hand side. Example number 1. Indicate the values of x which satisfy both of the inequalities x less than minus 1 and x greater than 5 on a number line. So not equal to minus 1 and 5. So x less than minus 1. So which side? X less than minus 1 means towards this side. Just we'll mark like this first. And x greater than 5 towards this side. And all values means you can draw the line. So 5 we draw an open circle and minus 1 we draw an open circle. And then we draw the line towards this side and this side. So that's the less than value and greater than 5. Now we look at the second part. Represent the values of x which satisfy at least one of the two inequalities, x less than minus 1 and x greater than 5 on a number line. So you are asked to draw the lines. Same thing. At least one means either one solution or more. So you can see there's no intersection. So you can just draw the lines. Minus 1 towards this side, towards left side, and 5 towards this side. But you have to draw the open circles for minus 1 and 5. Example number 2. Write the inequality represented on the number line in algebraic form. So this is in between. Two values are there, minus 1 and 4. Towards this side means greater and towards this side means less. So we say this is in between. In between minus 1 and 4, minus 1 is included. So you put an equal sign here but not for 4. So x is in between minus 1 and 4. Exercise 25.3. Represent each of the following inequalities on a separate number line. X is in between minus 2 and 3. So you mark minus 2 and 3 with open circles and then draw the line in between these 2 points. Minus 3 and 2. So minus 3 not included. Open circle there. But 2 is included. So you draw a solid circle. This is also in between. So you draw an arrow in between the 2 points. X in between 0 and 6. 0 is included. That means a solid circle. 6 open circle and then draw the line in between. X is in between -1 and 4. -1, a solid circle. 4 is also a solid circle. Now, in between you can draw the line. Look at this one. X less than or equal to -1. So that means a solid circle on -1, and this is less than or equal. That means towards left side. Or x greater than or equal to 5. So solid circle on 5, and this is to the right side. So this side. This one, x less than or equal to -1. So -1, a solid circle, and less than means towards left side. X greater than or equal to 4. 4 is included, so solid circle, and then towards right hand side. Question number 2. Write the inequality represented on each of the following number lines in algebraic form. So we'll take a look. -1 is not included. This is towards right hand side, greater than -1. This is in between -1 and -2. So -1.5. And this is towards right side, x greater than -1.5. This one, 4 included. This is towards left side, less than or equal to 4. Less than or equal to 4. This one, in between 0 and 1, that's 0.5. And this is included, and this is towards left side, means less than or equal to 0.5. Question number 3. For each of the following cases, write the inequalities represented on the number line. So here, in between. How can you write in between? X -2 and +2. And both are open circles, so that means not included. In between -2 and 2. This one, 2 separate sections. So how you write this one? X less than -3. -3 is not included. Or we write towards this side, x greater than or equal to -1, because -1 is included. This one in between, 2 points. X is in between -2 and 2, but -2 is included. What about this one? 2 separate sides. So x less than or equal to 0, that's this side. Or x greater than or equal to 2. Here 0 and 2 both are included. Write the set of integral values that satisfy both the inequalities x greater than -1 and x less than 5. So only integers we can write. So what are the numbers? X greater than -1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write set of numbers 0 to 4. Plotting points on a Cartesian plane. So you have to give the x coordinate, y coordinate, and the coordinates. So we'll take P. P is here, 3 with 2. X is 3, y is 2. We can write 3, 2. Q point, -2 and 3. So -2, 3, we write -2, 3 here. Point R, -3 with -1. -3, -1, and we write the coordinates like this. S is here, 2 and -3. X is 2, -3. You can write -2, 3. Exercise 25.4. Mark each of the following points on Cartesian plane where the x-axis and the y-axis are marked from -5 to 5. So already done. So we have to mark the points. A is 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 is here. B minus 3, 4. This point. C minus 3 minus 3. Minus 3 and minus 3. That's C. D minus 4 and minus 1. This point. E minus 2, 0. F 0 minus 4. That's here. Write the coordinates of the points which are marked on the Cartesian plane given below. We'll take A, 0, 4. B, 4, 2. C, 4 minus 2. D point, 0 minus 4. And E, minus 4 with minus 2. F, minus 4 and 2. So, A to F. Mark the points with the following coordinates on Cartesian plane where x-axis and y-axis are marked from -5 to 5. So, -5 to 5 here, -5 to 5. Identify the figure that is obtained by joining all the points in the given order. So, first we'll mark the points 0, 4. 0, 4. 1, 1. 4, 0. 1 minus 1. 0 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 1. Minus 4, 0. Minus 1, 1. And then 0, 4. So, we'll connect all these points starting from 0, 4. This one, here and here. And this point, here, and then back to the first point. So, this is the diagram we are getting. Example number 1. Write the coordinates of 5 points which lie on the straight line given by x equals -3. So, that means the x value is -3 and you can write any y value. 1, 0, -5. You can put any fraction, 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more point, -3, -3. Any 5 points. Then second one, write the coordinates of 5 points which lie on the straight line given by y equals -1. That means y coordinate is -1. 1 minus 1. 2 minus 1. 0 minus 1. Half minus 1. Any value. You can write fractions, decimals, 2, 3, 4 and -1, -1. Draw the straight lines given by x equals -3, y equals -1 on the same Cartesian plane. X equals -3 means always the x value is -3. That's a vertical line. That's x equals -3. y equals minus 1. Always the y value is the same. So that's a horizontal line. So we can label this is y equals minus 1 and this is x equals minus 3. Exercise 25.5. Copy each of the following statements in your exercise book. Place a tick mark next to the correct statement and a cross next to the incorrect statement. 0, 5 are the coordinates of a point that lies on the straight line given by x equals 5. X equals 5 means the x value is 5, not y value. So this point is not on the line. So that's wrong. The straight line given by y equals 3 is parallel to the x-axis. So y equals 3 is a horizontal line. It's parallel to x-axis. So that's true. The coordinates of the point of intersection of the straight lines given by x equals 2 and y equals 1 means x should be 2, y equals 1. That's correct. The straight line given by y equals 0 is identical to the x-axis of the Cartesian plane. So y equals 0 line means a horizontal line passing through x equals 0. So that's the x-axis. That's true. From among the ordered pairs and 0, 1, the pair which is not the coordinates of a point which lies on the straight line y equals 1. So that means y equals 1 means the y value should be 1. So in all cases y equals 1, 1 and here. And this one the y value is not 1. So this is true. Draw the straight lines x equals 3 and y equals minus 3 on the same Cartesian plane. Write the coordinates of the point of intersection of two lines. So x equals 3, the line passes through x value 3. That's a vertical line. Y equals minus 3, that's a horizontal line. And we can label it, this is y equals minus 3, this is x equals 3. So what's the intersecting point? Intersecting point is here, 3 and minus 3. That's this point. Draw a Cartesian plane with both the x-axis and y-axis marked from minus 5 to 5. On this Cartesian plane, draw the four straight lines which are the graphs of the following equations. So y equals 2. That's a horizontal line, passes through y equals 2 point. Y equals minus 2. That's also a horizontal line, passes through y equals minus 2. X equals 4. That's a vertical line, passes through x equals 4. X equals minus 2. That's the vertical line, passes through minus 2. Now we label, this is x equals minus 2, x equals 4, y equals minus 2, and y equals 2. What is the special name that is given to the figure which is obtained by the intersection of these lines? So the lengths are not equal. This length is not equal. So this is a rectangle. Rectangle. Write the coordinates of the points of intersection of each pair of lines which intersect. So this point, minus 2, 2. This point, minus 2, minus 2. This point, 4, 2 and 4 minus 2. 4, 2 and 4 minus 2. Fifth one, draw the axis of symmetry of the closed plane figure that was obtained in 3 above and write their equation. Axis of symmetry. So we'll draw the axis of symmetry equally divided. So when you take this one, so 4, so you get this line is the axis of symmetry. So can you see this is equally divided into 2 parts here. As well as when you draw this line, it's equally divide into 2 parts of the rectangle. So those are the 2 axes of symmetry. So draw the axis of symmetry of the closed plane figure that was obtained in the above and write their equation. So what is this line? Vertical line passes through x equals 1. We write x equals 1 line. What's this line? That's the x-axis. That's a horizontal line passes through 0 value, y equals 0. So y equals 0 line. So the 2 axes of symmetry, x equals 1 and y equals 0. Now we'll look at the miscellaneous exercise. Represent the set of integral solutions of the inequality -2 and 3 on a number line. So integral solutions means you have to just mark the integers. So what are the integers? Above -2. And this is included also. So you can take -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3 also included. So we can mark 3 as well. Mark the points A, B, C on a Cartesian plane which has both axes marked from -3 to 3. So here we have done -5 to 5, but you can do up to -3 to 3. So mark the points -1, 1. -1, 1 is here. That's A. 2, 1. 2, 1 is here. That's B. 1 minus 1. That's C. Mark the D point on the Cartesian plane such that ABCD forms a parallelogram and write its coordinate. ABCD. Now see, 1 square to this side. So here 1 square to this side. D should be here to get a parallelogram. So what's the coordinate of D? D should be -2, -1. Write the equation of the sides AB and DC of the parallelogram. So we'll just draw and see the parallelogram. So this is the parallelogram. And you are asked to write the equations of AB line. So what is AB? That's a horizontal line. So y equals 1. So y equals 1 line. DC? That's also horizontal line. Now the y value is -1. Y equals -1 line. Arrange each of the following groups of numbers in ascending order using a number line. So we'll first mark it and we will read from left to right. -5. Here. -1 and 3/4. -1 and 3/4 means as a decimal 0.75. So -1 and 75 means in between 7 and 8th line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So somewhere here. -1 and 3/4. This is -5. -3 and 1/3. -3 and 1/3. So roughly what is 1/3? 0.33. So -3 and 3 lines, 1, 2, 3. So somewhere here, minus 3 and 1/3. Minus 0.2. So from here, just 2 lines here, minus 0.2. Now we can easily write down the smallest to biggest. Ascending means smallest to biggest. So minus 5, then minus 3 1/3, and then minus 1 3/4, and minus 0.2. This one 3.8. 3 and then 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3.8. Minus 5.5. Minus 5, half means 5 lines to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between minus 5 and minus 6. 0.5. In between 0 and 1. 3, 4, 5. Minus 7.5. In between minus 7 and minus 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 7.5. Now we can easily write down. The lowest is minus 7.5. Then minus 5.5. Then 0.5. And then 3.8. That's the largest value. Look at this question. We'll mark the numbers first. 1.2. So 1.2 is here 2 lines to the right. 1, 2. 1.2. Minus 0.3. So from here 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Minus 0.3. 1 and 2/5. So here 2/5 convert to the denominator 10. You need to multiply by 2. So 4/10. 1 and 4 lines to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 and 2/5. And 2. Finally 2. 2 is here. Now you can easily write down the lowest to highest. Minus 0.3. Then 1.2 and 1 and 2/5. And then 2. Look at this one. Minus 1 3/4. 3/4 you have to write as a decimal. 0.75. So minus 1 and 7 and 8 square in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in between somewhere here. Minus 2. This one. 1 and 5/8. So what's the decimal number? 5 over 8. 5 divided by 8. Roughly, what's the value? For 50? 648. And for 20, that's 8 times 2. So 0.6 something. In between 0.6 and 7. So we can mark 1 and 0.6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So somewhere here, that's 1 and 5 over 8. And then 0. Now, ascending order, minus 2. And then minus 1 and 3/4. 0. And the positive value, 1 and 5 over 8. So when you mark on the number line, it's easy to refer lowest to highest. So we covered all theory related to Cartesian plane and the number line. So here fractions and decimal numbers can be represented on a number line as numbers which lie between integers. The inequality, x greater than a means towards right side. X greater than or equal to a means we draw a solid circle and then towards right side. Less than a, that means open circle towards left side, and less than or equal to a means solid circle with towards left side. And in between we write like this, and sometimes you get two separate inequalities not intersecting each other. All points on a straight line of the form x equals a, that means a vertical line passes through x equals a and parallel to y-axis. And all points on a straight line of the form y equals something b, that means a horizontal line and parallel to x-axis. So practice all exercises and examples and thorough with Cartesian plane and number line.